Are you a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers?
Oh my goodness.
We're not going to do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
Are you a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers?
Oh my goodness.
This video is brought to you by Tatum Store. Brought to you by Tatum Store. Check it out. Brand new shirt. Trump has great jeans. Now somebody's like, Brandon, wherever you wear a man on your shirt, y'all know why we wearing it. Show some support if you like it, if you think it's funny, if it's something you want to troll with, or if you just think it's a great design. Our guys did an incredible job. I don't know nobody that can screen print this and make it look as authentic as we did right here on the mock-up. So go and get it. Put Jeans 20, get 20% off. Jeans 20, get 20% off. And show your support to the Tatum Store. It's a way that we keep this thing running as well as providing you good conservative merch where you can trigger whoever you want to all day long. Let's talk about Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, sugar honey iced tea. And the reports is that she's a terrible boss. Staff has come out and said that she's hard to deal with. Are you shocked? I'm not shocked. I don't think nobody that follow me is shocked. She's so ghetto and ignorant that you think she's somehow a good person to her staff?
Have you ever heard them say if, since we've been sitting here for I don't know how long? Because honestly, if they would continue to say if or Hunter and we were playing a drinking game, I would be drunk by now.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman.
And it also sounds like you have to know something about math. My colleague brought that up as well. It sounds like you need to be at least somewhat decent at counting to be with the IRS. Yes?
Yes.
You'd agree? Okay.
I agree.
Because right now what they're doing is they're peddling Russian lies. Basically, the Republicans have become synonymous for Russians at this point.
Well, you should ask Ro-Khanna about my credibility.
I haven't asked you a question. Okay?
You are?
When I haven't. So when I ask you a question, that's when you answer. Otherwise, I'm talking. So.
Excuse me?
With my time, because it's my time.
Is that a question?
It's not a question.
Okay.
You'll know when I ask you a question, I promise. I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
People who are ghetto and ignorant in public, they're probably even worse in private. If you come out talking like her in public, something ain't right with you. But Jesse Waters is going to set the record straight. Roll the clip.
But when the cameras are off, Crockett's real claws come out. Staffers say she bites harder than she barks. And the whole fighting for you act, one big cheap fake. She even works from home. Quote, she's laying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is really just indifferent to staff and will scream at them. When Crockett actually shows up for work, she wants to be treated like Governor Hot Wheels. She hates using her legs. She demands her staff play chauffeur and drive from the Capitol to her office. It's only a few blocks. And the car can't be some cheap Subaru. It's got to be an Escalade. After that, the aide must, and this is important, stand outside the car and open the door like it's the Met Gala. Another aide says Crockett's obsessed with being the black Sydney Sweeney. Quote, she's focused almost exclusively on being an influencer, not a member of Congress. Crockett's all diva, no wow. And Crockett might talk a big DEI game, but if you're black, you're the first to get the pink slip. Quote, I don't want to hear Jasmine Crockett talk about helping black women when she just fired one for no reason.
Turns out she may be a toxic boss, according to the New York Post. Here's the headline. Trump critic Rep. Jasmine Crockett is a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers. Aides say, all diva, no wow. Inside, you see a quote, former aide to Crockett, saying that they don't like their boss. She is lying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is just really indifferent to staff and will scream at them. She is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her BS that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things.
I mean, who's surprised? I mean, this is my favorite Congresswoman. I enjoy her because I think if you promote someone like this, then you can just kiss the national election goodbye. And honestly, I don't think this was like a secret. She kind of does act this way publicly as well, but she's getting the Amy Klobuchar treatment. Abuses the staff. Kamala Harris, with her behind the scenes, abuses her staff, doesn't really do the work, trying to look for viral moments. And she's really not effective as well. What piece of legislation can you say she has been successful on? What piece of legislation has she changed the country on?
Well, unfortunately, fame is a very powerful drug, and clearly it has gotten to her head. I interviewed Congressman Chairman James Comer, and I asked him about her because she's on the Oversight Committee. And he said when she first came to Congress, totally different person than she is today. It's like night and day. And then we saw that in do you remember the Atlantic profile piece? Mm-hmm. She said she was shutting down the profile and revoking all permissions like you have the authority to do so. Because the Atlantic reporter had the audacity to ask other Democrats about her. And then apparently her lock screen is like a photo of herself.
The Escalade. She asked the staff to use the Escalade. They have to rent an Escalade to come pick her up. Now, normally, the members let their interns as well as their schedulers just use their personal car, and they can come pick her up. But she requires them to go rent the Escalade just to drive, and they have to be waiting outside of the Escalade with the door open.
Griff, I'm sure you're surprised.
You mentioned Amy Klobuchar. It's unclear whether or not Jasmine Crockett eats salads with a comb, which was, of course, a rub on her. We reached out, actually, or Fox News Digital reached out to Rep. Crockett for comment. We have yet to hear back.
Are y'all shocked? Who's the other person that got in trouble for being a nut job that they staff? Oh, Lizzo. Y'all remember Big Bone? Lizzo? Thicky Smalls? Well, she got sued by women who were in her entourage. I don't know if it's like her dancers, backup dancers, singers and stuff. She got sued, I think, by them because she was fat shaming. Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, like, I always try to make sure I'm never that person. But, people that get so bent out of shape and they're so mean to people and they're so unforgiving, they are the ones that have the most issues in their personal life.
Are you a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers?
Oh, my goodness. Listen, I know that I have arrived, honey. That is the way that I see this. Because as Beyonce says, if they're not talking about you, then obviously you must not be doing anything. You know what? This is just more slander, more nonsense, more lies. And honestly, I don't think that the New York Post would probably be the first ones to be able to figure out if I was a boss from hell. You and I were joking before we got on camera about all of the scrutiny that comes with being not only woman, but being young and being a Black woman. There's a lot of scrutiny that comes my way, and it comes my way from all different angles. But when people start talking about you, that's when you know that you are obviously getting under their skin. So I am not going to give up. There's a song that I like to quote every once in a while. It says, "Your hate is my motivation." So keep hating. All it does is motivate me to continue to do what I do, which is to be loud and proud on behalf of the American people.
You see somebody just so mean-spirited, and they're always bashing other people and trying to bash people's character, and they are normally people with poor character. I'm telling you, man, and it's not just Democrats. There's some conservatives that do the same thing. You go and meet them, and y'all can ask anybody that ever met me. I'm the most down-to-earth person. I probably shouldn't be. When it comes, that's not down to earth, but I probably shouldn't be as accessible, right? I mean, some of the people in my position, they try to skirt off and you can't really talk to them and they got secret security and all this stuff. And I'm not like that, man. Maybe I should have some security, but I'm for the people, man. I go out in the crowd, talk to people, take pictures. I'm not the type of guy that's just too good to do that. I would never be that guy. But there's people that are. They feel empowered and making themselves more than what it is. If I wanted to be a narcissist like that, I could. I got enough money to hire a security team to follow me around, and you can get security in different states when you travel to meet you at the airport, and You know how people will look at you when security's walking around you. They're like, who's that? Who's that? Who is that? I remember when I first started doing stuff, me and my brother was in Vegas, and we were trying to film some content in Vegas, and he's like, just walk, and I'm going to film you while you walk. And people thought I was a celebrity or something, right? I'm in Vegas, and my brother's like walking and filming me. They thought he was paparazzi or something, and they like, who is he? I'm like, man, I had 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. I wasn't even a social media person at the time. But it's funny how you got people like her who are narcissistic, and it seems as if the position pulls the narcissist out of society to be that person. I've been to Congress before, and I can see why people get the big head. And all the staffers there, because we were there, we talked to staffers, they say that that's what happened. These people get to Congress and they get the big head because you got a lot of power and you got to dress up every day. And who's who, and who's hanging out with this person, and who knows this person, and who's meeting with this person, and having lunch with this person, and who's, I'm on Capitol Hill, and I'm on television, and people recognize you in public. And it just builds this weird persona because these people are nobodies before they become Congress members. It's like being celebrities overnight. And you making if you're a congressman, you're making like 170. If you're I say congressman, if you House of Representative, you're making like 170. If you're a senator, you're making like 2-something a year to just vote. And some of these people don't even vote on nothing. They don't even do anything. Their staffers write all of their legislation that they try to propose. Anyway, it's crazy. But are you shocked is the real question.